Guess who's back? Back again. Hello, everyone. Can you all hear me okay? Is there anybody out there? Anyone there at all? Hello, 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 Karma. Hello, Marlies. Hello, Janine. Hello, Chris Marie. Hello, hello, hello. Can everybody hear me? I'll keep singing if you want me to. Janine, you can hear me. Present. Marlies is here. Yes. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? You can hear the disembodied voice. Hello, Wise Angle. How are you doing? Hello, everybody. Hello, Teresa, Steph, Whimsy, Luna's mum, Patricia, Donna. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Mickey Tinker. How are you doing? Lucy, Sharon, Amanda. Hello, come on in. Vicky, how are you doing? How is everyone doing? Wendy, come on in. Hey, Sharon. You good? You good, Janine? That's good. I'm glad you're okay. Hello, Binky. Hello, Linda. Hello, Puppy Love. Hello, Great Dane Mom. Hello, Debarks. Hello, Janine. Ooh la la. Hello, ooh la la. Hello, Cindy. How are you? Come on in. Have a seat. I hope you've brought something to drink. Hello, ML. I'm back. Well, nearly back. How are you doing? Hello, Jackie. Hello, Helen. I'm glad you made a live too. It sounded good. Yeah, I sound a lot better than the other day. My goodness me. Hello, Aurora. Hello, Laurie. Hi, Diane, Wendy, Lady Margaret. Hello, how are you doing, my love? Yorkshire Girl. Hello. Silver Soul, Casey, Tracy, Sherry. I feel a lot better. Marie. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. There's a lot going on. There's a hell of a lot going on. There's been a lot of puff pieces. You've liked me hanging around in your chat, the irritant. It is the weather. It's the summer. It's knocking people out, I think. It really is knocking people out. You're not an irritant. That's not exactly true. Whew. Hello, Siri. Hello, Gillian. Are we all good? So there's quite a lot going on with the... Oh, hello, Sherry. She's lurking. Sherry is lurking. Okay. Hello, Sherry. Must be early down there, eh? Hello, spirit animal. How are you doing? Hello, Tracy. Guten Abend, Angela. Wie geht's? I'm feeling a lot better. Hello, Sue. How are you doing? So we've got a lot to talk about. We've got a lot of... Oh, thank you. Oh, here's CB. Hello, CB. How are you doing, lovely? Hey, okay. Listen, the puff pieces today. Oh my goodness. There is one out that's saying Meghan has offered an olive branch to Catherine and like sent solidarity to her for you know, with mental health stuff and everything like that. So we're gonna have a look into that. And there's been loads of stuff. Oh, hello, Sheffield Wednesday Football Club, Joe. Hey, Vicky. So that's what we're going to do. There's that one, and there's lots of other things going on. I have been looking at birth charts, okay? And I've been looking at, this is going to sound really rude, and it's not meant to be. I've been looking at Nigel Farage's North Node. Woo. Right, okay. And I'm saying this for all of my UK friends in the chat. The North Node is your kind of your destiny, right? Now, Farage's North Node is in Cancer, right? And he's also got his ascendant in Virgo. So he's, in my mind, from working it all out, he's quite good at manifesting things. So we'll talk about his North Node. The North Node in Cancer is meaning during the Cancer season is an accumulation, which is now, of his destiny. So the Brexit referendum was held during during the summer months in 2016, and it fell in the sign of Cancer. And this general election is falling in the star sign of Cancer. Make of that what you will. So I'm thinking it's going to get very interesting in the UK, because I was just looking, okay, really? Okay. North Node in Cancer. Okay. So that's going to get very interesting. So I'll stop talking about where Nigel Farage's North Node ends up. Let's have a look. Let me get you the recent happenings of the Harkles. So there is also a report out that deluded Meghan Markle, this is in the Independent, thought she was higher social ranking than Victoria Beckham. Kevin Costner has launched his own coffee, which has been seen as a dig at Megxi. Well, she'll probably see it as a dig at Megxi, so we'll look into that as well. And then the guy, her father, who played her father in Suits. Not that we know not that I think anyone in here watched Suits. I hadn't even heard of it. No one had heard of it. The guy who played her father in Suits turns around and said they are very much in love. How does he know? How does he know? Nobody ever sees them. How does he know? Hello, Catherine. Jackie, everyone, I'm sorry for talking about Nigel Farage's North Node. And Kevin Costner was reminiscing about it with William. Oh, that's going to burn. That is going to burn her up. Hello, Leanne. How are you doing? How are you? He hasn't called the Costner coffee. No, it's like Orange Mountain or something like that. It was something like that. It was like... Hello, Jan. Love, how are you doing? You watch Suits. It was Meghan that forced me to stop watching. There was too much of her. I've seen some of the stills from Suits A, and she's all naked and like climbing up some kind of shelving and having a bit of a, you know what I mean, having a bit of fun. Her character is anyway. Oh, Leanne, I'm sorry about pneumonia. It's horrible. It's really horrible. That's what they thought I had. That's why I got scanned and everything in hospital. And they were like, you've got a fuzzy chest, you've got COVID on your chest. We can see it in the x-ray, but it's not pneumonia yet. So I was like, oh, thanks, that's cool. So I was happy about that. Anyway, it seems to be going, but my sympathies for you, because pneumonia must be horrific if it's anything like I had. Oh my goodness, not good. Apparently, according to her PR team, told her she could still be queen. I mean, Wendy, I mean, really? We can have a look into that as well. So there's quite a lot to look through tonight. Better get on with it, eh? Got some new tarot cards. This is not a new thing. Don't tell Mr. Northy. He just kind of rolls his eyes. Yeah, I can hear you roll your eyes. It's called the Horror Tarot. I've never seen this deck before, and it was on the Chinese site. It wasn't on Temu, it was on a different one. And I was like, because you're not going to get not going to get cards from Temu now, apparently. So I haven't been getting any. I usually get my cards from Amazon or whatever. And I've never seen this cards before, and I searched everywhere for it, and it was only from the Chinese site. So we'll wait for ML. We'll just do our intro prayers. We'll just do our intro prayers. Exactly, Janine. Tell him. Yeah. We could look into Beyonce Dark Gifts as well. What's the deal with Temu cards? Apparently, a lot of them are like, a lot of them are just counterfeit to like official ones you can get over here. So, which is weird to me because everything's printed in China anyway. If you look on the back of the tarot cards, it'll be like, made in Italy. No, it'll be designed in Italy, printed in China. But the ones that are on Temu are just basically they're just copies of decks. They must buy all these kind of alternative decks and just buy a packet from the UK, pay the or from the USA or wherever, Canada, wherever, and pay the shipping and make a fortune selling counterfeit ones. Yeah. Yeah, but these ones are actually, who's this one? Oh, look, we've got the Emperor. These ones all look like decent cards. They're quite the better quality than like the Temu ones, and I can't find this deck anywhere else. And it's basically like a load of movie posters and like 1980s horror books. You know what I mean? Like 1990 horror books. Oh, what's the name of the guy? What's he called? He wrote The Ghosts of Sleeth. They're like, they've got, you'll see. They're really nice. But it's a really cool deck. So we are going to talk about Meghan's PR first. We're going to talk about, shall we start off with the Queen one? You ordered the couple of packs. You had the Elf Xmas deck and the Trash Panda ones. They were fine. It must be hit and miss with it, because I ordered some and they were, I think I binned them off because they were like half the size of that, and they weren't very durable, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we're going to start off with a little prayer. Now, I always say this prayer for everybody in chat, just to make sure we've got some protection, because we're working with energy, and it's for anyone in chat who needs any healing and any love sent to them. So if you will like to join with me, I call upon my ancestors and my guides of light, call upon the gods and goddesses to be here with us now, to send us protection and healing, and to help us get correct messages. I call upon Archangel Michael of the Blue Ray to offer us protection and remove negativity. Call upon Archangel Raphael of the Emerald Ray to send healing, love, comfort, and support to anyone in this stream who needs it. Call on Archangel Jophiel of the Yellow Ray to send joy, happiness, and abundance to everyone in the stream now and in the future. We call on Archangel Gabriel of the White Ray to send us clear messages and to help protect our energetic boundaries. We ask that Her Royal Highness Catherine, Princess of Wales, is healed, protected, healthy and happy. We ask that His Majesty King Charles III is healed, protected, healthy and happy. And so it is, so mote it be. Amen. Hello, Josie. Hello, hello. Hello, Lisa. There was a Johnny sighting at Ascot today. Oh, I'm going to have to look for that. I am going to look for that after we get off here. So, Megsy wanting to be queen. Where does this come from? What is going on? Megatron wanted to be queen, eh? Blushing Johnny. Megatron can still be queen. How does she feel about this? The Suit of Swords. Nine of Swords in reverse. This keeps her up at night. This really does keep her up at night, the fact that she thinks she can be queen. It irritates her. I've just got in my head that it irritates her and she's focused on it because Catherine is going to get it and she can't have it. Okay, let's see what's crossing over. The Star in reverse. They really are freezing out the Harkles, you know. Like I say, that Star in reverse, that is a little bit of, or a lot of cold elbowed out of the picture. It's kind of like they are calling, it's like being grey rocked, you know. That's what's getting to her. The silence from the monarchy is getting to her. The Knight of Swords is in reverse. Okay. And the High Priestess is in reverse. They are going to, and she is planning on, this sounds really sick. This sounds really sick, but they are planning on doing something that is going to potentially, they're going to do a false flag around security. That's what she wants to manifest. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords, of course, is when it is in the upright, it's somebody rushing into battle. It's an air sign, potentially, usually an air sign male, but it's somebody who's like linked to security, somebody who's linked to upholding the law. So you're looking at soldiers, you're looking at servicemen, you're looking at policemen, and by that extent we can link that into, of course, the three-letter agencies and the security of the stars, if you want to call it like that. The High Priestess in reverse. She is trying to create things, but she's not coming from, She has no insight, you see. This is the problem with Meghan. She has no insight into her own behaviour. No insight at all. Maybe she should watch some HG Tudor videos, I don't know. But she really has no insight and no understanding of herself. But that major arcana in reverse, that high priestess, this is a big thing. She's oblivious to the fact. I wouldn't only say oblivious to the fact that it's her own failings, that she will never, ever be anywhere near the throne or near Queen, because near the Queen or the next Queen or the current King, she's got no insight to that, but she craves to be the best of the best, you know? And this high priestess in reverse, I don't only think it is that. I also think she's potentially doing something that she's trying to conjure, and I use the word conjure deliberately, something up. That Knight of Swords above, they're gonna pull something with security. They're gonna try and get attention with security. They can't help themselves, and knock's gonna knock. And this is something that they want to manifest. So if you remember the New York near catastrophic car chase, it's going to be something along the lines of that. But somehow worse. It might even involve some invisible children. There we got the Justice in reverse as well. Oh, she's really been triggered by Gwyneth Paltrow, hasn't she? She's so unfair, so not good. Oh my goodness. Now the Justice in reverse can, or Justice, the Justice card anyway, can refer to a Libra. And of course, Gwyneth is a Libra. So that might have triggered some puff pieces like, yeah, I could still be queen though. Can you imagine? You've just got shaded the house by Hollywood and it's like, yeah, I can still be queen. I can still do it, guys. Justice card in reverse. She's trying to manifest it. It's not going to manifest though. And if you can't manifest it, something's coming. We've just got the Tower. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Don't worry, I'm not shaking. It's because I've got the fan on. It's like, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is, of course, money, cash, something growing within her. Doubt that very much. It's in reverse. So she might inflate a moon bump, but I doubt that. It's more like her money is going out of control. Her relevancy, her currency is going out of control. She's not getting it. And there's a massive risk here with the Fool in reverse. Okay. They're going to do something really stupid. It's going to backfire again. The Five of Swords is what she wants. She wants to kind of cause some chaos. She wants to not be seen, but she wants to claim the scalp, if you know what I mean. She's going to get somebody else to do some dirty work for her. That's what she wants with the Queen stuff. I wonder if they're involved with that Republic group. And there's the Chariot. Ooh, moving on. Does she want to be queen? Well, yeah. Yeah, she wants to claim it for her own. The problem is she's got bigger problems than wanting to be queen. She's not going to get there. Not with these cards on this table. No chance. The Knight of Swords in reverse, that is, of course, like I was saying, it's security. It's an aggressive maneuver, potentially. That tower there seems something's going to come crashing down sooner rather than later. And the Fool in reverse surrounding her failure, which potentially that's just her American Begiera abattoir failing. That risk around her, that big, stupid, dumb risk, could well be her sending that scam jam to Nacho to put out there. Yeah, she really wants to be queen, guys. I really agree with that, CB. I really don't like the Republic group. The Chariot could be her getting herself together and making a second attempt. The Chariot is also in relation to sun sign Cancer. Look at this card. They were healthy. They were young, healthy, wealthy, beautiful, free, and in love until tonight. That's quite well. They were healthy, wealthy. Well, I don't know. I don't think a lot of that applies to them really, but they were free, and then I doubt the last one. The money's going quite quickly by the sound of things. So yeah, she really does think she's going to be queen, and when that disastrous thing that they're going to be talking about happens, let me know. Remind me of this. There is something coming though. We've got a tower moment. That high priestess in reverse, she's not going to give this up. She really does want to be queen. However, you don't get to be queen of the United Kingdom by doing 72 days work and scurrying off to California, you know? Doesn't happen, doesn't work like that. Interesting. Let me put them away. So I think she wants to be queen. She's not going to be queen. There's a potential for her them trying to come after William, etc. later in the year. Interestingly enough, I was just thinking of this before. You know, Catherine now has no vulnerabilities. Mm-mm. And I don't mean that physically or anything like that, but I mean when it comes to Megxie, she has achieved, I wouldn't say achieved, but the zeitgeist of the moment, this right now, she is the people's princess. Everybody loved her. Everybody was so happy to see her. Yeah, there was some Muppets with yellow signs, but just ignore them. No one cares. They're emboldened since Queen Elizabeth died. They just think they can do what they want now, but they've got no idea that Catherine's popularity is going to grow and grow. So she's really, really popular now. I mean, stratospherically popular. Something that Megxie potentially could have had if she was a completely different personality. If she was a nice person, you know. But yeah. So yeah. She gave it all away because she thought she was better. What was the other reading? Oh yeah, better than Victoria Beckham. Let's have a look at Victoria Beckham, Megxie and Victoria Beckham. Got a few Megxie decks out tonight. The thing is, there's that many puff pieces about it. It's more than any other member of the royal family. And when you think about it, Catherine is really, really popular, right? I mean, she was popular before all of this, but all of that trolling, all of that stuff has just made people love her even more, which is really amazing, isn't it? So at the end of the day, Megxie is just like screwed. I think Victoria probably sussed her out quite quickly. Even David, I'm sure they'll have met the types, you know. They've got a real problem with the Beckhams. And my point is, like, Catherine is really popular, but there are no puff pieces. There is no drama. There is, yeah, we have the where is Catherine thing. But apart from that, you never get Catherine doesn't like Taylor Swift, or Catherine snubbed this designer, or Catherine's ex-worker in her PR firm thinks she's a really nice. We never have any puff pieces like that. Nothing. It's zips. There's nothing. There is no drama. She doesn't do drama. She's a Capricorn. Yeah, Harry is going to absolutely lose his ever-loving mind. The last of those kind of follicles might fall out of his head. It's either that or he's going to borrow one of Auntie Elton's wigs, syrups. Let's have a look. Has there? Oh, they're just wanting to. There was a sugar channel kept popping up in my feed. Oh, I blocked that. Not only blocks it, but you can go if it pops up in your feed. There's 3 little buttons like for not to recommend it. So I did that. David Beckham will get knighted. It's coming. It's coming really soon as well, within the next few years. What does Meghan think of Victoria Beckham? Let's have a look. Now, Victoria is an Aries, so she is quite prideful when it comes to Victoria. We have got the Knight of Wands here. So she thinks she's somehow younger and more accomplished than Victoria. I think Victoria's just had her 50th, hasn't she? So she sees her worth. Okay, so she's got some kind of hotness matrix in her head, where if you are younger than her, older than her, she's hotter than you. Talk about arrested development. 8 of Wands. Yeah, okay. 10 of Cups, unhappy families. All right, then. 3 of Cups and some gossip. Okay. The Hermit. That's what she was jealous of Victoria for. Has Prince Harry ever said any of the Spice Girls are hot? Has Prince Harry ever said that? I would love to know. He's leaving the situation when it comes to Victoria Beckham. 10 of Cups in reverse shows she's very emotionally over it. She finds Victoria very dissatisfying. The 3 of Cups in reverse, that is, of course, gossip and ill will. She talks a lot of ish about Victoria. I don't think it's just Catherine. She's got her hate-filled beady eyes on. It's Victoria as well. There is going to be more puff pieces coming out about this. I think she said this to somebody, you know, and she's actually stated it a few times about people, and she has done it because they've got 3 of Cups in reverse there underneath, which is gossip. And she's been gossiping, and that 8 of Wands crossing over, it's coming back to bite her on the bum, because I don't know if she's meant to get this puff piece out. There's the Magician in reverse. Can't get it together. There's the 9 of Cups in reverse. And there's the Prince of Swords, the Knight of Swords. The 9 of Cups. She does think very highly of herself, but she gets offended at being not included in things. When she's not included in things, she really kind of like, she's got a serious case of, what's it called? Fear of missing out? Yeah, of missing out. FOMO, that's it. The Prince of Swords surrounding her suggests that they are obsessed by their security. And you know, one of the big factors with the security is if they get IPP, if they get that, and I don't think she will get rid of him till he's completely failed at that, Harry, I mean. no matter how discombobulated their relationship is now, she's not going to cut them completely free until she finds out about the security, I feel, because this has come out twice, the Knight of Swords in these readings tonight. So I think the Knight of Swords is here to tell us that she is going to try and like discombobulate stuff. Six of Wands, doesn't like being embarrassed. Four of Wands in reverse. Oh, that is some serious discombobulation. The Magician in reverse, you can't quite put things together. You can't quite bring things together. It's also very similar to the High Priestess in the reverse. It can mean that somebody is practicing something nefarious into the dark arts, into, sounds like Hogwarts, doesn't it? But, you know, peeing in a jar, putting some pins in it, someone's name, burying it outside. That's really... And she feels like she's been rejected from that kind of echelons of British society, if you know what I mean. Because Victoria and David, they have got a place in the Cotswolds. And I clearly remember that Meghan and Harry did live in the Cotswolds for a short time. They rented somewhere, and it was like something to do with Soho House, and they stayed there for a while Frogmore was getting decorated. And I wonder if they were expecting more with this. Now, the Four of Wands in reverse is here yet again. I feel like there is going to be more revelations regarding the marriage coming into the later of the second part of the year. There is going to be revelations regarding her foundation, her status, and how accomplished she is. So this could be like picking apart her projects, picking apart the content that she does for Netflix, the content that they do for Lemonada or whatever the hell it's called. So there's that. And her brand isn't going to go too well. We'll have to check in on her brand in a minute. She really fancies herself. She feels rejected by everyone because she thinks she's better than everyone else, right? This is where I think she goes wrong. Do you want to hear it? You're going to hear it. So she thinks she's better than everyone else. And she goes into things acting like their friend, but people can kind of pick up a vibe like, oh, you're a bit up yourself. You think you're better than me. And a lot of people don't see themselves as better or worse. They just see people as people. Well, if you're a well-developed frontal lobe intact adult, you kind of do. And I feel like as soon as she doesn't get the level of approval straight away that she wants of people and feels that they are not drinking her particular brand of lemon Kool-Aid, then she automatically goes on a defensive smear campaign. And that's what we found with Catherine. And this is what we found with Victoria as well. She really doesn't like Caucasian brunettes. That's what I've got to say. IPP, ignorant, pretentious prats. Yes. They should get... No. Hello, Sangeeta, love. So yeah, she really feels really, really full of herself, like completely full of herself. She really fancies herself, you know. And she expects everyone else to notice her beauty, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder, or the beholder. And at the end of the day, what somebody else finds wonderful, somebody else is just going to go, meh. You know, it's, what do you call it, free market. Caucasian brunettes, it's because people can't see her as... I think you're true. Oh, that is a very good point, Spirit Animal. I really want to say, oh my God, he's such an Anglophobe. Oh, how dare you pick on people of English or British descent. Because that's what it is. If somebody else had went, oh my God, all the people of Nigeria are racist towards X, the people of Nigeria wouldn't cope with that. If they said all of I don't know, Guatemala was racist towards X ethnicity, whether it be Caucasian, African, sub-Saharan African descent, or of course Asian or Middle Eastern, that people wouldn't. But because it's Caucasian, it's just kind of like branding a whole island of 65 million people as one thing is a bit naughty. She's heart attack beautiful. But she does look like a kebab and chips, you know. That to me is heart attack beautiful. It's going to give me a heart attack, but it looks pretty beautiful. Lady C says Meghan got annoyed that people found out she was partly black. I had also picked up that, Meghan, from the beginning. Beauty does come from within. It certainly does. It certainly does. It certainly does. And she hasn't got anything within. And that South Park really did them in, you know. I remember when I was like, there's something big coming. There's something big coming. And South Park happened. I was like, this is it. This is the big thing. And you guys, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. And look at it. It's almost become like, it's a massive meme. When people think of Harry and Meghan now, they think of the Worldwide Privacy Tour, and we want privacy. And they think of the buying the brand and all of that stuff. So, you know, it was brilliant. Why a really good I don't know, Sylvia, because all of the ones I really rate say that she hasn't. So there's that. There's that. Sometimes people just go too far down the way and they get a little bit clogged over, if you know what I mean. It happens. It happens. One says it and then like everybody tries, like, kind of goes with it. I'm not necessarily like that, to be honest. And I think on Saturday, if everybody hadn't seen that Catherine and her children and William were all perfectly there and perfectly healthy, it's for clicks. There's a lot of that. I think we are going to be getting a stronger Catherine. I think she was a strong Capricorn queen before all of this, but I think we are going to get a Catherine that you could put a whole bunch of anti-monarchy protesters at her, and Megsy like sending out, oh my God, like stories about her, and Catherine would be like, meh, I know that people love me. I don't think it will ever change her. I think she realizes how loved she is. And when you realized how loved you are, it kind of, all of the hate and all of the rubbish just slides off, you know. A lioness, exactly, Claire. Catherine, she's cloned. Hey. Right, there's this story that Megsy's had, I think it's Megsy, has put out about her. It's her father in Suits, yeah? And her father in Suits has said that it was indeed Harry and Megsy are completely in love. I mean, really? Really, 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 really. Harry and Megsy are completely in love. So let us have a look-see. Why is this puff piece come out? Is it deflection? Seems like the protest a little bit too much, because there's been quite a lot of stuff going around the internet. 5 of Wands is in reverse. She's wanting to put out fires and correct people. She knows it's stirring the pot. She knows it's getting clicks. She knows that people are interested. So she's adding to it, but she's doing it passively. So I think this is a puff piece. I think she's asked him to do this. Oh, hello. Who do we have here? That is the devil. Crossing over her. She is obsessed with her image. This is something that will be her ruin, her absolute ruin. The more detached from reality Megsie gets, the more unhinged her behavior, the more obsessive her behavior will become. What's known about the situation? King of Discs. Okay. She really wants to walk away from the relationship. We have got the Eight of Cups in classical tarot. It's somebody walking away from all of the emotions and stuff, and they're just like, oh, F this, I am off. The Knight of Discs is actually the King of Discs in this particular tarot deck. And that Knight of Discs, that King of Discs, I wonder what star sign the gentleman from Suits is. Or she's putting focus. I feel like she's putting focus on her relationship with Harry because he's potentially Discs. Put him in a good light. But that doesn't explain underneath it all. Her real message is she wants out. She wants to walk away from him. To somebody with an abundance of money. Gordon Getty. Yeah, some random dude has to tell us that Harry and Megsie are in love. That Knight of Discs, that King of Discs above is just like, focus on my husband. Don't look at Nacho's jam scam thing. Oh. Hello, Leslie. How you doing, lovely? Let's see what's leaving the situation. The Nine of Discs. Nine of Discs upright, I would say that is very Catherine, very together, very accomplished, very everything that Megsie wants to be. The Nine of Discs is in reverse. She's really not liked this weekend. She really hasn't liked this weekend. Really, this is deflection. Though I think the protests too much. Eight of Discs in reverse. It's not going to work though, is it? Four of Cups. Spending a bit too much time on luxury. What's surrounding her is temperance. Art. Okay, so this was a bit of art, you say. Eight of Swords. And Six of Wands. In reverse. She's got an embarrassment coming on. She's going to be embarrassed by this particular thought. The Eight of Discs is in reverse, and the Eight of Discs, when it is in reverse, she's either not been paying enough attention and not being precise enough with her finances, with the details of her finances, with the details of her earnings, with the details of her work, and this is going to backfire on her. So she's doing like this whole puff piece of rama, like me and Harry are in love, and this weird guy coming out to say it. It was particularly, I wouldn't be surprised if we've got the Sagittarius card there. I wouldn't be surprised if we heard from one of their Sagittarius type of cronies very soon. You have got on the Sagittarius side, you have got Jay-Z, you have got the weird photographer with the 5 head. There was someone, I think Gaze, I don't think he's going to come out. The Four of Cups is in reverse. this lady, this particular lady, is receptive to some things, receptive to the finer things in life, but she wants to, Megsy wants to, she doesn't want to hear us saying that her relationship is failing when it is. She doesn't want to hear that everybody can see through it because she thinks she's opaque. She doesn't want to hear anything negative about her whatsoever, ever at all. And she doesn't like things negatively printed about her, which is a weird headspace to be, because if she wanted to go into being into an actress in Hollywood, you know, I'm pretty sure they get bad reviews. Sometimes people get called worse than muck. I wonder if something's going to happen with Harry and that. Is it better up? Yeah, it's all going to come out for her. So that's a load of, yeah, that was a puff piece to deflect from where's my card gone? I've forgotten what card it was. Yeah, a puff piece because she didn't want to be embarrassed while, of course, this whole thing was going on with Catherine, and it really got to her, the success of this weekend and Catherine coming back and how loved she was. So she can't tolerate anything, because Catherine's got it all. She's got the marriage, she's got the kids, she's got the status. Unfortunately, Catherine hasn't got great health at the minute, but they're working on that. Megsy has her health. So really, when you have your health, you have everything. And Megsy can't see that. If you were Harry, you'd get out there now. The man must be very unwell. I think he's a narc. I know other people who are better at narcs and we don't think he's a narc, but I think he's like some kind of low grade narc, or he's somebody who's got very like strong narcissistic traits, if you know what I mean. I don't think he's an empath, or if he is an empath, he only empaths for himself. Has WMA dumps Meghan? I get that I've already read on that, not now, but I have read on that, and I get that there were going to be dumps this year or early next year. So it's either going to be late this year or early next year. And it was kind of like falling apart when I read on it. I really do. The spouse is not entitled to the partner's inheritance in a divorce. That's interesting. They are. I think they are. Is it? I don't know if they are over here or not. I've never been divorced, so I don't know. My parents are still together as well, so, which is an anonymous. It's a pretty anonymous. I can't speak. And not, you know what I mean. Yeah. What was I going to look into next? Ooh, I've forgotten what I was going to look into. Let me have a look. I have a list. I had a list. We've done a. Wow. Okay. Well, there's just been an article that's come out on the Daily Squib. It sounds like something from Harry Potter, doesn't it? It was Steph the Alternate that put it out. That's cool. PR agents are upping their prices to work with the Sussexes. Can you see that? You can't see that, can you? Look, it's on my phone. PR agents are upping their prices to work with the Sussexes. Do you want me to have a look into that? Lady C fell? No. Lord bless her. Oh, well, I'll put her in my prayers tonight. Oh, that's really bad. Is she all right? I haven't watched Lady C. He married a narc and therefore his emotional empathy eroded, I suppose. The Gaidy's squib is satire. That's what I was thinking. That's all right then. I won't read it then. See, I've never really heard of it. What's the Gaidy's squib? See, I was just like, what's this? It's just come through now, you see. She's sore and bruised. Oh, bless her. Oh, what was I going to look at? Oh, yeah. Let's have a look at Thomas Markle and Meghan, because I noticed it's his 80th birthday. I was writing a list of birthdays out. I'm not going to read Thomas Markle Sr.'s energy because really he's a victim in all of this. He's been pushed into all of this by not through choice, by through circumstance. But I'm going to have a look and see how Megsy currently feels about her father and see if there's anything coming, because after everything, he's turning 80 in July, I believe it is. I wrote out all the birthdays that were coming up. It's in the community section. And I put Mr. Markle Sr.'s birthday on there because I thought, well, 80 is a big birthday. It's a huge birthday. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, lovely. Thank you. And I thought she could at least try and speak to Thomas Markle. Do you want me to have a look into Oprah as well? I don't usually read on people's illness, but I'll make an exception to see if Oprah's healing. Oh, you got CB, got it. Oh, CB. Welcome to the silly side. Northy, please have a drink. Okay. I'm being told off. I've had a drink. Are you happy now? Yay! Let's have a look how Meghan feels about the father right now. Oh, it's Paula, yeah? Hello, Paula. Was she coughing a lot today? Bless her, cotton socks, man. That's not good. I know she comes across as like having some kind of iron core, and I really do think she is, but she is a very strong lady, but she's also kind of like, in that sense, she's quite vulnerable in a way. And I'm not being condescending. It's just she's she's very got a lot of responsibility, got a lot on. I know her family love her and everything, but she has a lot of negative attention, and she says it doesn't bother her, and I believe her when she says that, but still, like, it's quite draining when you get negative attention all the time. Thank you, Leanne. Bye, love. Let's have a look. I like Lady C. Is Megsy going to see her dad for her dad's 80th? Massive birthday, that. She should. There's a doorway. Okay. She's thinking of going somewhere. Oh, thank you so much, Leanne. I really appreciate that. Thank you, lovely. Thank you so much. Maybe she's going to Mexico. 7 of Wands. On the defensive. But on the attack. Saying she's defensive, but on the attack. So it's an opportunity. She should go. Queen of Cups is in reverse. And the Suit of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse underneath. I don't think she's going to go to see him. She's going to blame Harry eventually. Not right now. You won't hear it right now. Later, in years to come. Harry stopped me going to see my father. I wanted to be back with him. I felt so devastated by it all. I really wanted to, but I couldn't because I promised Harry that I wouldn't see him again. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse above the situation. Okay. And then we've got the Chariots. Cancerian. He's in the past. Mr. Thomas Markle Sr. is sun sign Cancer, so she really sees him as being in the past. There's the 9 of Pentacles in reverse again. She's going to be called bitter for not going. 4 of Pentacles there. It's all about control. Do you know what? And there's the King of Pentacles surrounding her as well. With the 4 of Pentacles, you hang on to something so tight that you have a risk of strangling the life of it. And she's trying to control, and for want of a better word, sounds like word salad, to curate her image. She's obsessed by like tweaking and altering things, and it's kind of like gone on to like on a bigger scale. It's gone on to social media, it's gone on to other things where she tries to get people cancelled, tries to get people, the Aspen Institute, she tries to get people stopped. But that King of Pentacles and that 4 of Pentacles, she's gonna have issues, and she's going to use Harry to hide behind when it comes to her father. But she is going to blame Harry for her not contacting her father. But she's on about control, and her father is in the past and doesn't suit her current agenda. I hope she's got an opportunity. You've only got one father, but you know what she's thinking of right now. Page of Cups. Hyper focused, which reminds me, we need to look into that. I really feel like she's focusing on the Wales children there, the Page of Cups. And how I work that out is the Wales children, the oldest child, George, is sun sign Cancer. So we take the overall energy kind of signature from the oldest child. So like Archie, even though I don't think he is Taurian, I think he's a fire sign. Even that, by the by, I think with that there is a thing, an energetic signature, because the child's meant to be there. So we just kind of go with that. Oh, there's a big risk coming. She's going to take a big, massive risk. She is not going to like this, because I feel when Mr. Markle is 80, there's going to be something come out and it's going to make her look even less family orientated than she looks now. She's going to look pretty selfish and all about herself. She really has no, what's the word, self-awareness in that way. That suit of pentacles, I read the card, the suit of pentacles, the 9 of pentacles in reverse, it's she wants to be Catherine, but she's not Catherine. She wants to be beloved like Catherine and stand on her own, but she's not. She can't see that it's her own doing from her own flaws, because she's blind to them, because she thinks she's perfect. She thinks she's better than people. At the same time, having a massive inferiority complex. Massive inferiority complex. Woo. I think it's an opportunity. Now, one of the things that she's bothered by is the Queen of Cups is in reverse and the Page of Cups is here. The Queen of Cups in reverse, this is Diana energy. Diana was sun sign Cancer, so she's wanting to, it bothers her that people don't see her as Diana incarnate. It really does bother her. So I want to go from this reading. If I was Mr. Markle Senior, and I'm not, I wouldn't expect anything, but there is an opportunity there. And she's going to push back and blame Harry for her not reconnecting with him eventually. But she's hiding behind that, in that sense of the word. She will try and blame everyone else but herself. It's her own fault. If she wants to go and see her father, she should go and see her father. I mean, the dude's 80. He's not in the greatest of health, you know. Poor sod's been through a lot. She should go and see him. Yeah, she's typical narc. Horrific, really, when you think about it. That man gave her everything. And he didn't just give her everything. He went without stuff as well. And he did so much stuff for her. It's really bad. It's too late. I think it's too late. I think it's too late. But yeah, there's nothing in it for her. Exactly. If she realized that it would improve her public image, she might go. And I mean, I think the problem there for her would be is if she went then why why she called all, you know, I don't know, man. I just, no. Right, we are going to do 2 more readings. The first reading we're going to do is on the People's Princess. How is Meghan reacting to Catherine getting called the People's Princess? Now, after Diana was taken from us early, and it was Tony Blair, who was the new Prime Minister at the time. He had only been in the Prime Ministership for a few weeks, I think. It wasn't too long. Was it 97? He got in 97. Was it 90? I can't remember. It was 97, wasn't it? So he got in as Prime Minister anyway. He came out and said she was the People's Princess, and that kind of sticked around for a long time for Diana. But now everyone's calling Catherine the People's Princess. It was 97. See, blog. Oh, he was at the Order of the Garter thing. Oof. I was like, somebody trip him up. Somebody worse than Blair is his wife. Ugh, I really didn't like his wife. I don't like Blair either, to be honest, but there we go. Belaya. He is. Yeah, he is. He's a liar. Let's have a look. How did Megxi ask to the People's Princess? 8 of Swords. She wants to find her way out. She wants to navigate her way out of something. Okay. What's crossing over her? Page of Wands. Oh, there's the 4 of Pentacles again. Control. So she is challenged by it. The Empress in reverse. But I am the People's Princess. You're not the People's Princess. You're not even the People's Duchess. You're a grifter. Megxi, you're a grifter girl. Deal with it. The 4 of Pentacles above is she wants to control the narrative. So I think we're going to get a lot of puff pieces. Because we've got the 4 of Pentacles, and that is all about money coming in and material going out. Now, she sees clout as kind of a type of currency. So there's that. The 8 of Swords, she wants to get out of a situation with regarding this. And the Empress in reverse, you are not your mother-in-law. Your mother-in-law is long dead and gone. You are not a creative, caring woman. She's cruel, she's wicked, she's vindictive. She is the opposite of what a good mother is. And I don't mean that, I don't mean that as a actuality. I mean that is in personality. She's cruel, she's vindictive. That's what the Empress is in reverse. She doesn't bring out the best in people, does she? It's 7 of Cups, leaving the situation. We're going to get a lot more puff pieces. She's confused. She doesn't understand for a second why Catherine is getting called the People's Princess. She doesn't understand it. She's confused by it all. She's confused by Catherine's popularity because she does think she's indeed better than Catherine. It really... The Hierophant, she's going to try and blame the monarchy for something. 7 of Pentacles, she is waiting to launch. She is going to try and tell us all about her brand really soon. She wants to get her brand launched. It's possibly not happening too quickly, not quickly enough for her. King of Wands is in reverse surrounding her. Okay. We're either going to hear from Scooby, who I believe is Leo, or we're going to hear from Fivehead with the camera guy. We're going to hear from him because he's a Sagittarius and Wands is a fire sign, so it's relating to something like that. Unless we are going to get more frustration puff pieces, and she's going to try and swing her metaphorical wand about, and it's going to come across as quite aggressive, you know. The 7 of Pentacles there, she's waiting for the harvest. She's waiting to bring it in. I know that card does say failure on it, but you know, what is with her in the Tower tonight? Ooh, everything she touches turns to poo. What is that? The Midas touch, where you touch everything, it turns to gold? Well, she's got the Megxi touch, where everything she touches turns to literal chicken shit. Turns to dog poo. Everything she touches turns to placenta jam. It's a gift. She's going to come off, she's going to try and say something about the monarchy. They're going to make a big thing about traditions and the monarchy for some reason, and try and make out that she is really like that. But then we've got the Tower. Oof, there's something coming, guys. There is something coming down these tracks, down these karmic tracks. She's not going to like it either. Something big is coming. She wants the attention of the monarchy. So she wants it. I think this ties in back to my first reading, where they're going to try and stage a security scare. I think this is feeding into that. Right, I'm going to have a look and how she felt about the, what was I going to do it on? So there was an article in The Sun yesterday, and the article goes along the lines of, so royal fans are all saying that Meghan is, no, royal fans are all saying that Meghan, I was going to say Meghan is jealous. I was going to say that. Royal fans are all saying that this member of the current royal family is a flashback to this other member of the royal family. And I was like, okay. And looked into the article, and there was a picture of Princess Charlotte, and she was just looking a little bit coyly out of the carriage at Trooping. And then if there was the other picture was Princess Diana looking out of a carriage quite coyly. And you know that Harry and Megxie read all of the reports about them, don't you? Like, they're all over it. So let's see how Megxie felt about this, and we're going to have a look and see how Harry felt about this, and then I'm going to love yous and leave yous, I think. Let's have a look. How did Megxie feel about this? The devil, I'm sorry, before I go into this, the devil is there because she wants to completely control. Four of Pentacles. She wants to completely control the situation. She wants to have what Catherine has. She's obsessed by it. It's unhealthy. It's maladapted. She is completely obsessed by it. Let's have a look and see where she is with the comparison between Charlotte and Diana. 5 of Cups. It was a shock. It was a setting. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. She's got a relationship with publicity, and it's one that is one of unrequited love, isn't it? She thinks that everyone should love her, and she would love the attention, but the public don't. And that really grinds her gears. That really is it's her fuel. She's just frustrated by it, and she wants everybody to love her. I mean, there's the 4 of Pentacles again. It's the control. Same with that one. So it's very much that these are going to be, I feel, quite similar. Page of Swords underneath there. She didn't like the news. She thought it was cruel and harsh. They're going to probably turn around, I would imagine, and say, oh, you can't compare young children to an icon like Diana. It's unfair to the child. But I bet you, as soon as Lily Bucks actually appears in inverted commas, recollections may vary even if she exists or not, they're going to have her in a bouffant blonde 80s wig, wearing some kind of top suit jacket and like those like those little court shoes with a buckle on, you know. There's the Magician. She really thought she would get the shine out of everything. 2 of Cups. The Star in reverse. She knows she's been iced out. And the Suit of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles. These are that, yeah, she's feeling very sorry for herself. Basically, she's going to say she could have been Diana 2.0. She could have done all the things that Catherine done if it wasn't because they were thrown out, and she still feels very sorry for herself about that. But the fact is, her behaviors caused them to ice over the situation, and basically the royal family aren't responding. So she's feeling very ghosted and very out of the loop. Well, you will be if you throw crap at people all the time. What she's hoping for with this whole thing, she wants a new start. She wants a refresh. And there's the High Priestess in reverse. She thought when Catherine went off in January. They really thought that their luck was changing by someone else's misfortune. How sick is that? This is my time to shine. I have waited all these years. No, just be nice. We are going to get her trying to push this whole thing that her and Harry are still together for a bit. But she is hurt and wounded by the fact that people see Charlotte as having a lot of Diana in her, you know? She's wanting to start again with something with that. Okay, let's see how Harry... They're not very nice, you know? They're going to throw some stuff at the Wales's family. They'll be stupid if they do it. No, forgive us for the line trot. Nah. That High Priestess in reverse, she's going to try and Santeria her way into whatever she uses. Maybe borrow some occult things from Beyonce. She's going to try and get herself back onto like a higher pedestal somehow. The thing is with dark magic, when the High Priest or the Magician is in reverse with dark practices, it always bites you on the butt. When you go against someone's free will, it's always bad. So if somebody's trying to manipulate absolutely anything, it always goes back on them, you know? Let's have a look at how Harry felt about Charlotte's comparison to Diana. Oh, it really triggered his mental health. Got the moon in reverse. Oh, he angry, he upset. He's not feeling overly great. Oh well, never mind, whatever. There's the High Priest crossing over. So he's really trying to do something along the lines of change through magic. The Chariot is above. He thinks William's got this in the press. The fact that the Sun were quoting royal, it was pure lazy journalism. The Sun basically looked on Twitter and saw what like royal fans were saying, and they just made a story from it, you know? Yeah, he thinks this is all about William. He thinks William's done this to upset him. King of Cups, William is sun sign Cancer. Chariot is also relation to the Chariot. The Chariot is the sun sign Cancer. He's blaming William for this. Above and below, he thinks William did all of this. All of it. King of Swords is leaving the situation. Interesting. So he's either around an air sign person. This could be something to do with the judges, something to do with lawyers, or it's something to do with an air sign. So that's Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. The only Gemini I know who is near the Markles is, of course, the weird tech expert. That's interesting. Ace of Cups is in reverse there. Again, the Five of Swords, he's not paying attention to some details. He's being duplicitous. All of this stuff with Charlotte, even with the People's Princess, everything has hurt him. He has been hurt by somebody wishing somebody else in his family well. When you break that down, that's pretty pathetic. And this is their drivers, you know? Seven of Wands, he's going to go on the attack and say he's on the defense. So they are going to try something really soon. There is something coming, guys. And the Knight of Coins, he's going to show his arse to the world again. He's going to look really petty, small-minded, money-grabbing, angry, egotistical, and a bit of a git, to be honest, out of all of this. The Ace of Cups, this is the whole thing. He thinks the spirit of Diana should belong to him. He also thinks he's also got an unrequited love with publicity. He thinks we should all love him, and when we don't, he gets annoyed at publicity. He's not tolerant of any criticism at all. So no, they're not thriving, CB. They're really not. She's sick to death of him. He's in cloud cuckoo land, and they are both got no self-awareness and can't see that everybody can see through them at this point. That Knight of Coins, it's because he's a Virgo, he's an earth sign, he's going to really show his ass. He's going to show himself to have arrested development and a small temper and a frostbitten todger. Hello, Sydney love. He's upset because he thinks the Princess of Wales belongs to his mum. Yeah. Not very bright, isn't he? You know what? He's been part of the monarchy all of his life till he was 36 years old, and he still can't figure out what a constitutional and hereditary monarchy does and is, and how titles go and change hands. But I could be Wales for the rest of my life. I mean, duh. But there we go. That is what I've got for you tonight, guys. So, thank you very much for being here. I hope you have enjoyed these readings. I hope you've had a good session. Thank you for the super chats, and thank you for the gifted memberships. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for showing up as well. So I am going to be doing more lives this week. I should have a members only live coming up. There should be some coming up. I owe you some for like the last few months, to be honest. My little friend in here, Wise Angel, has got a channel as well. If you want to go and hang out with her, she does some nice live streams as well. And sometimes I go in and I'm an irritant in them. So yeah, go and watch Wise Angel. I don't know when she's on next. When are you on next, love? Or has she gone? And don't let her put you off that she's a Mackham. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I will see you all in a bit. Take care of yourselves. Have a good night. What's the channel called? It's Wise Angel UK. Wednesday, all being well. She's going to have a live on Wednesday, tomorrow. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. Thanks, everybody. I will see you really soon. Bye. I will take B12. I will. I promise. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye. Bye.